entertaining universe. So each and every single new day that happens in September or happened any day since we got the tickets for the thing, for Disney and California Adventure and Universal Studios. The thing of it is, it's getting closer. I'm not saying we're a full month out. We are getting closer, and there's a lot of things that still have to happen before we actually go. Like, I know I haven't talked about this in a while, but I do talk about it a lot. There's still a few things that need to be taken care of, like taking a shower before we going to the parks, getting all that fun stuff done, and shaving my face and everywhere else that's important to this whole situation. Packing. Whether it's, packing electronics, packing my suitcase with clothes, just getting these things done, even though it's still, 40 some days away, those 40 days will go by quick. I mean, when we got the tickets, it was 3 months until the event. Now it's almost a month until we go to the parks, and I'm going to have a good time. I'm still working out the details of what we're going to do in the parks. I mean, we're going to do everything, or pretty much everything inside the parks, because that's what's important to me, is that I go on all of the rides, whether it's the Jungle Cruise, whether it's Indiana Jones, Pirates of the Caribbean, the Star Wars, any of the Star Wars rides, Matterhorn, Splash Mountain, Space Mountain, all of the rides. And not just there, Guardians of the Galaxy, the Web Slingers ride, Toy Story Mania, Buzz Lightyear ride, Star Tours. I mean, there's a lot of rides that exist. And I know you're probably sick and tired of me talking about these, going on all these rides and going to these theme parks and things of that nature, but it's getting closer. And I'm going to be taking loads of photos. And sometime between now and then, I'm going to have a new tier on my Patreon, which will be the photo tier, where I exclusively only post photos to Patreon. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to post photos to Instagram as well, and I'm going to be filming every single adventure we go on, whatever part of the park we're in, whether it's Disneyland, California Adventure, or Universal Studios, going on the studio tour, going to Potterland, going on both those rides, going to Hogsmeade, trying all these new things that I haven't tried before, because the last time, I've mentioned this before, the last time I went to Universal Studios, Potterland was just being built, and the one here in California, and now that it's been, 7 years, it would be interesting to see what happens at going there, and then going on the studio tour and seeing everything that's new, or going on rides I've never been on before. And there are plenty of rides that I've never been on in California Adventure and in Universal Studios and in Disneyland, because the last time I went to Disneyland, Star Wars area wasn't built yet. The Avengers Campus wasn't, completed yet, or wasn't even started being built yet. There's just, and then, like I said, there's the Potterland in Universal Studios. That was barely being built when the last time I went to that 7 years ago. And, sure, I've been on all of the other rides in Disneyland and California Adventure, other than those ones I just mentioned. And I've been on every other ride in Universal Studios as well. Like the Mummy ride, there's another one I haven't been on before, and that's the Simpsons ride. I've wanted to go on it when the last time I went, but I didn't get to it. I don't think I've ever been on that ride, and I want to experience it for the first time. Just like every other new ride that's been built since the last time I've been to Disney and California Adventure and Universal Studios. because that's what's important to me, is that I get to experience these new rides and experiencing new things outside in the world. Now, I know it's still, like I said, it's still 40-something days away from us going there. It's just, it's just amazing things that are yet to happen on this channel, whether it's me filming at theme parks, whether it's me filming in New York, whether it's me filming in Greece, whether it's me filming in, in Orlando, or anywhere really, because that's what's important to me, is that I experience these new things. I've talked about going to these places before. I've talked about wanting to go to New York, whether it's moving there or visiting there. I've talked about wanting to go back to Disney World before on this channel, and all the surrounding parks there. I've talked about, I may have not talked about in full length about Greece, but I would love to go to, the Pantheon and, experience the Mediterranean Sea and go to Santorini and Mykonos and, other places in Greece as well. But that's still, years down the road from now. And same thing with New York, and same thing with Florida. And also, going to San Diego Comic-Con at some point in the future. These sorts of things that, new experiences, new, going on newer rides, going on newer adventures that I've never been on before. Because I've never been to New York. I haven't been to Florida since I was 4 years old. I haven't, ever been to Greece, and I've been wanting to go for a long time. Other places as well, going back down to San Diego and going to for the first time ever, going to San Diego Comic-Con and experiencing that for the first time, going to all 4 days of the event. Things of that nature are just, could be fun and will be fun when it happens. I'm not saying it's going to happen today or tomorrow. For the fact is that I'm going to go to Disneyland and California Adventure and Universal Studios next month. Going to New York may take 5 years. It could take 3 years. It could take 10 years. I don't know. Going back to Florida could take years. Going to Greece for the first time could take years. Going to my first San Diego Comic-Con could take years from now. I'm just saying there's new experiences and new journeys and new adventures that I'm going to have at some point before I die. And I've talked about that recently as well. So, with that being said, I've got a couple birthdays that I want to wish today. And they are, I want to wish Kaya Gerber a happy 20th birthday today. And I want to wish Aaron Banks a happy birthday today as well. And with that being said, I will see you tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. And ciao. Bye-bye.